Hey everyone, this is Mike from Real Life Counseling, and today we have a quote from Oprah Winfrey, who said, "Always make the right decision even when no one's looking, especially when no one's looking, and you'll always be okay." Now, let's break that down, of course. What is the right decision? Well, the right decision really is being true to yourself, being true to your values and beliefs. You know, a lot of times we know what the right decision is. We don't always want to admit it, right? Because sometimes the right decision is hard. Maybe most of the time, making the right decision is hard, right? It's easier to take the shortcut, um, but you'll sleep better, you'll feel better about yourself if you remain true to who you are. Um, there's so many temptations, right? When we watch videos, movies, TV shows, and certainly social media, boy, we can feel like, where's my piece of the pie, right? Where's my piece of the cake? Everyone else is having this great thing, and boy, I really want that too. And let me make a few shortcuts. And it seems sometimes where the people that do bad things, sometimes it looks like they uh, do okay, but do they? Um, there are some people that have no conscience, and they can do bad things, and it doesn't bother them. But most of us have a conscience, and it eats away at us eventually, right? It's hard to escape our own conscience because we are who we are. And when we act in ways that are not consistent with who we are, it affects us. We do things that betray who we are or who we want to be. And I think we know it. I think a lot of times we know it. We give in to peer pressure. We do things because it's expedient. And what Oprah's saying is, if you always do the right thing as you determine it, and again, assuming you're not, assuming most of us are not sociopaths or psychopaths, uh, we have an understanding of what the right thing is. And very often it is the golden rule, right? Treating others the way we'd want to be treated. Um, when we follow that, we're on pretty safe ground, right? We tend to have a good night's sleep. Your conscience starts to bother you when you do things that are not consistent with who you are. But if you, if who you are and how you act are consistent, right? If there's some authenticity, you're genuine. You're congruent with what you're doing and who you are. That is the perfect match, right? Because then there's this connection. You're not thinking and feeling one thing and then doing something else, um, which betrays what you believe. Um, so ultimately, if you do the right thing, it'll never put you in the wrong place. Now, again, what do we mean by that? Well, could you be at a disadvantage if you're an honest person and you are always honest? Could sometimes that harm you in some ways? Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, people cheat all the time on the job or at school. But in terms of your own values, your own beliefs, who you are as a person, your own self-worth and self-respect, it's once you lose that, it's not easy to get it back. It's not impossible, but it's not easy. And when you're lying to yourself, when you're acting in ways that are not really who you are, it has an impact beyond the immediate and beyond what you're just doing. And so, yes, sometimes if you do the right thing and a good thing, it could temporarily or in a very limited area have some negative results. But ultimately, um, you're in the right direction, and you're being true to yourself when you behave in ways that are consistent and congruent with who you are and what your values are. So be like Oprah Winfrey. Do the right thing, even when no one's looking, or especially when no one's looking. Right? When people are looking, it looks, maybe it's more about us, right? Oh, I want people to see. Oh, look how nice I am. But when you do the right thing because it's the right thing, not because people are looking, that's why sometimes people give gifts, charitable, and it's anonymous because they don't want it to be about them. Oh, look how much money I'm giving you, right? then maybe there's a little bit about you. It doesn't mean you're not genuine and generous, but maybe it's a little bit about you. But when you give it anonymously, it's all about doing the right thing. So even when people are not looking, or especially when people are not looking, do what you know and believe in your heart to be right, and you'll almost always be on the right track. All right, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, please do. And if you want notifications about new videos, please press the bell icon, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.